Alright guys, welcome back to another Vite Motorsports production. So, it's been a few days since I recorded last. Just been trying to get videos up as quickly as I can and trying to get caught up on things. So, that's what I'm working on this weekend, is I'm building some sides for the flatbed on the Dirtymax. So these are the sides, and then once these are done, I'll work on making a split gate for the back. So that's what we're working on today, and probably the most of the weekend. So I will, once I'm all done, I'll put some shots up of what it looks like all completed and everything. And then, I don't know, a couple videos ago, I think I mentioned that I got that alternator in, but then this thing died on me. I lost all compression in all the cylinders. So we are going to, we were kind of planning to just scrap this. Just say, you know what, it was a good car, it's lasted 6 years, it was inexpensive when we bought it, blah, blah, blah. So we just decided to look into how much a motor would cost, and it really is fairly reasonable. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap out the motor real quick. So we got a link on some eBay JDM motors that I'm gonna pull, probably get one in and get it dropped in. So that is the next project. So not really personally looking forward to it, but bike's running good. Bike's not running. Oh, and we did figure out the fuel. I think I said that the fuel pump is out on the Victory, so I got one of those ordered and get one of those in. So yeah, I feel like 3D machines. Get one step forward, have to buy a part. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna probably get this done this month. Hopefully, we're hoping get the Protege done and running again, and then get going with the next thing. I don't know what the next thing is, but yeah, never ending around here, never ending. So wanted to give you guys an update, what's going on, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and yeah, so we're gonna get the sides polyurethaned up and then keep going from there. This is like the second coat on the one side and one coat on the other, so wait an hour, let this dry, come back, do the next thing, and move forward. Alright guys, I will see you guys when I get these sides on and start working on the rear section. Alright guys, hold tight.
6.5 hours later.
Alright guys, so I got the stake bed finished up, so now my wife can actually haul stuff in the back of the truck. That's kind of nice. So it's like you guys just kind of saw me working on the side section here. Didn't quite turn out exactly the way, I don't know if it comes up in camera, but like there's some white bubbles that I'm going to sand off after this is completely cured, and then I'll attack the urethane again. I put a coat or two on it again, and then I finished up the gates. So it's a split gate with this heavy duty latch on it. This thing was expensive. It's like $22 at Home Depot, but it's built like a tank. It looks like the wind's still gonna want to push it open. It's gonna come on and come open, so I'm probably gonna put something on one of these sides that locks it down with a hole in the bed, and that'll lock it into place, and it won't be doing that, you know. We have that action going on, which puts a lot of stress onto this, which is fine. It's heavy duty, but I'd rather it be back here where it belongs as you're driving down the road instead of flying all over the place. So yeah, so I had these hinges laying around, painted them, turned out real nice. I'll leave a link in the description on how to build the gates. There's a guy who built a gate, a huge gate for his fence, and I basically have used that on 3 gates now up here. So the big gate down here, our small gates on both sides, and it works out really good, and they're really strong gates, so I really like his design. But you can kind of see how it works. So there's a lap joint here. I took my table saw, cut this out, set my table saw to the correct depth, and then set my fence to 3.5 inches out, and made this cut, and then slowly just cut a little bit out, and then broke these out by hand, the little knobs that were left behind, and then used the saw to cut out the little chunks I needed to make it nice and smooth inside. And lap joint, that's what that is, a lap joint. But be careful. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure you can see it. That can happen. So when I was building my last gate, not these gates, but the gate on my house, this got bound up as I was making one of these cuts. Got bound. I had my fingers too close to what I was working on. You should have your hands way out here. Don't be dumb like me. I had my fingers a little too close, got bound, got jammed in there, and then this board just like twisted off, and then I kind of fell into the blade and got my finger. So luckily it didn't go to bone, it just went down to muscle. It was deep. It was 7 or 8 stitches, but don't be dumb like me. Be smart, take it easy. And I have started using a push block, which makes it a lot easier too, if you want to do that. So then anyway, so you got the lap joint, glue inside there, 1-inch screws cinching these down, 2 on each corner. So 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. And then you just use your boards to hold them. I'm not sure, I might put some screws up here, but these are held in there at this point, as is. Some there, some there. I'm not sure yet. But it's doing really good. So I'm gonna, at some point, of course, 2 coats of stain on this and 4 coats of poly on it to match, and then we will probably put it all together, and then I will sand all this down. I'm sure I'll be making huge mistakes on this stuff too. I will take it down and sand it down where I need to, and reattack the poly one last time. The interior I don't care about, it's the exterior that I want to look nice. But we shall see. So that's that. That's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it for sure. And it's definitely going to make the truck more usable. The flatbed is great when you need the flatbed, but when you just need to haul some random stuff in the back, having something that will contain it is worth its weight for sure. So I definitely like it. What else? What else can you not see? Okay, so there are some rubber bumpers. You can't really see them. There's one there. There's one there. There's one over here. And then I got a rubber bumper down here. If you can see, there you can see him. There he is, a little rubber bumper there. So I really wanted to design it so it would swing out, and I could swing it and keep swinging it, and it would swing around, and I could lock it in. But I also wanted to have all the screws utilized here, and if I did it the way I wanted to, which would have this wrapped around the backside here, I'd only have like 2 screws holding this up, and it didn't seem like a good option. So I made an executive decision to not have it do that and just swing out. So if we have something longer in the bed, we will have to put it up and over it. No big whoop really in my book, but still I think functionality wise, if these could have swung all the way out and came around, could have been slightly more useful, but wasn't in the cards for this, for what I had, for these hinges which were laying around, and for what my design looked like. So, but modify as you guys want if you want to do something different. Alright guys, sorry for the wind. I'm sure it's windy because we're in Wyoming and that's just what it does. So if you liked the video, like, comment, hit the bell if you want notifications after you subscribed, and yeah, till next time guys, peace.